That's July 31st, 2024. And a clear disclaimer. Please go through the disclaimer. Okay, so let's begin with Nifty 50 setup. So over here, we saw some important pullback. I think, yeah, it was important on the last week. Okay, so Nifty hit its 21 DMA, but closed above that level. Then, no, couple of days later on Friday, yeah, on Thursday it again hit 21 DMA, but closed above that level. So this was important. So 4 to 5 days of pullback till 21 DMA, and then a very strong rebound from there. Okay, on Friday the rebound was very strong. Then this two sessions like Monday and Tuesday this week, they've been very flattish closing. So every day the attempt is to hit 25,000 mark. But yes, on Monday we missed by just 1 point. Yeah, we went till 24,999 point. Okay, and yesterday we crossed the 950, but again we failed from there. And both the day the closing was very flat. Okay, so ideally, after going higher, the closing flat, not a good signal. Okay, that also on a relatively above average volume. But now the most important thing is we want to cross 25K level as soon as possible. So once we cross that level, we might see some 200 to 50 points of rally from there over the next few days. On the flip side, what's the most important is the first the 10 EMA because it has given good support many a times. You can see over here, we have discussed this few times. Okay, and the next level will be the 21 DMA, which has been very crucial. So broadly, so 500 to 650 wala zone hai, that is very crucial. First, the 600 to 650. Second, 500K around ka zone. So these two becomes very crucial. Oh, today, tomorrow, next week, okay, like over the next few days, these level will be important. Okay, 10 EMA, 21 DMA, they are very smaller levels, so it might change on a daily or weekly basis. But yes, broadly, what you need to watch out for is the 10 EMA and 21 DMA on the downside. On the higher side, we want to make a fresh all-time high. Okay, so next, if we see a few news, and yes, one more thing, the distribution day count is just one, huh, guys? And that is very positive. Distribution day count indicates the weakness in the market. They are the early sign of weakness. दो थे बट कल एक एक्सपायर हो गया परसों मंडे को एंड नाउ द काउंट इज जस्ट एट वन सो दैट इज वेरी पॉजिटिव फॉर द markets. Now if you see key news today, a lot of results will be out. Coal India, Adani Power, BOB, ACE, Asai, Godrej Property, and others. So Tata Consumer reported its Q1 numbers. It missed estimates. Revenue growth was around 16%, while the profit declined 14%. Margin expanded 70 bips YOY to 15.3%. Torrent Power's Q1 revenue grew 23% to more than 9,000 crore. Profit grew almost 87% and very close to 1,000 crore profit. EBITDA margin expanded more than 4% to 20.6%. Titagarh Wagon Q1 revenue was down 1%. Profit grew 8.4%. And EBITDA margin contracted 50 bips to 11.2%. Aegis Logistics, again, the revenue was down 24%, profit grew 14%, while the EBITDA margin expanded by 20 bips to 14.5%. Global market, there was mixed action. Even in the US, the Dow was up around 0.5%, S&P down 0.5%, and Nasdaq was down 1.3%. In the Asian market, the Kospi and Shanghai are trading well. Shanghai is up almost more than a 1%. Kospi is up around 0.5%, while Nikkei is down around 0.4%. So there are mixed cues from the global market. But when it comes to the Indian market, again, there is some positivity at the open. So there was, a few things like we hit a few low over here. You can see 827 का low था but solid rebound हुआ Okay, and now we are trading around 962. So this is doing quite well. Okay, so we will see a positive opening, but let's see again the 950 to 25,000 वाला zone crucial है. वहाँ पे क्या होता है वो देखना होगा. Okay, the last one, the chart of the day or the stock of the day, Bikaji Foods. So very good setup over here. You can see after a breakout from a cup base. Okay, after the cup base breakout, the stock went almost 24-25% higher, and then it moved sideways and it formed a flat base. वो flat base बनाते वक्त 21 DMA के around it was choppy, and now it is gaining some momentum. You can see over here it is just 3 to 4% from the pivot. So yesterday it got a good momentum, but थोड़ा midday mid range पे close हुआ था. But now when we see that the stock breaks out on a higher volume, then that will be very positive. Here there were a lot of blue dots, some consolidation over here 68 का RS, but not a problem. The good part was that कि यहाँ पे accumulation बहुत जोरदार हुआ है. देखो, if you can see the volume over here, the accumulation is really good. Before that, when it was in a choppy state, in a downfall, there was low volume. Okay, again there is some low volume action over here, right, when it was falling, and now the volume has started picking up, and we might see some good breakout over here. Other parameters really good. The fundamental, the EPS growth is solid. The sales growth is excellent. ROE of 22%, no worries. Fund holding has increased. Okay, and the business is doing really great. I think these food businesses are good. Even the interest of BlackRock in Haldiram, that is also one thing that the sources are like they are offering 50, but they want to buy 50%, 51% in Haldiram for around 40,000 crore. The valuation of this sector might get a upgrade. So broadly, good story, good stock, good fundamental as well as technical can be kept on radar, but most importantly, the breakout needs to be watched out. That's it for today's session. Thank you for joining. See you again tomorrow at 8:45 a.m.